So Microsoft appears to be working on new tech in order to track down cheaters in gaming. Systems like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network apparently have very limited abilities when it comes to actually tracking cheaters, especially within third-party games. But according to a new patent filed by Microsoft, they want to use artificial intelligence in order to be able to find them. So using machine learning, they talk about they would use it to teach AI to look for irregularities in unlocking achievements or game scores or even leaderboard rankings. The patent, for instance, mentions when it comes to achievements, it would be able to detect if somebody was awarded an achievement without actually doing or meeting the criteria in order to get that reward. Or it could teach the AI what non-cheating gameplay looks like, and then AI would then be able to flag abnormalities from gameplay that it determines raises a flag when it's compared to what it's been taught as far as what non-cheating gameplay actually looks like. The system, once it flags an account, would then be able to forward that information over to an enforcer, which could be a manual review by somebody, or it could be an automated system. Based on what they find, they mentioned that they could just send out an email or message warning the player for the first account that they get caught, or if they have a history of this behavior, then they could ultimately suspend the account. So Microsoft has filed this patent. Want to be clear that that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to actually release it. Sometimes, you know, companies will make patents just to keep other companies from being able to build the tech. Sometimes patents don't actually mean a working product. I mean, recently, I can think of that projector that we talked about that Microsoft had filed a patent for that would take your gameplay and then project it across your room. You know, if you were in a snowy environment, it would make it look like your room was snowing, which I thought was awesome. Like, I was hoping that that would actually come out. Maybe it will one day, but so far it hasn't. They just got a patent for it. But it could also mean that it could be implemented, and it could mean that, especially since Microsoft has a huge cloud infrastructure, they could also build it and then license it out to other companies who want to use it. So any tool that we find that can catch cheaters, you know, thumbs up for me. But you know, just recently it was revealed that OpenAI, whose backers include Elon Musk, they developed AI bots who can now beat pro players in Dota 2, which I may actually do a video on this just by itself because I think this is pretty newsworthy. And you may say, Dragon, well, AI beating a human isn't really that big of a deal. We see it all the time in simple games. But the difference is, it's not like they had programmed the AI to do aimbotting or anything else like that. This wasn't developed in-game. This was, they taught computers how to play against each other, and so they learned over time by trial and error outside the game. And so it brings a totally new dynamic if you can teach a game to play itself, and if the game is able to beat pro players, how do you teach a machine learning AI that's job is to detect cheaters? How do you get it to detect that it's not actually a human on the other end of that? I don't know that you could, especially if they're just playing as well as what pro players do and that they're not using really any exploits. So I think as technology develops, old problems like cheaters are just going to reinvent themselves. And so machine learning may help us in some instances try to defeat cheaters, but in some cases it may actually make it a little bit worse. So anyway, this is an interesting topic, I think. While the patent listing just showed up as far as becoming public knowledge, it was actually filed back in May of 2017. So this has been sitting on the docks for a little bit. But if you want to read more about it, you want to see the full patent, links down in the description box below. Stay tuned to VGN for the latest gaming headlines. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. Thanks for watching. Hey gang, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to receive updates. If you'd like to see your name in my videos and want to help with future content, negate YouTube demonetizing my videos and VGN server costs, consider becoming a patron for just $1 a month. It does a lot to help out. Also, check out the links down in the description box. All your support is appreciated, even if it's just you watching this video. Thanks and take care.